It says we're live. Are we live, everybody? I think we are. Um, so, for anybody who doesn't know, we have a very special guest. I can't get in the picture. There we go.
There we go.
No, come here.
It's almost like, okay, scoot.
We have a very special guest with us today. She's the very, very popular author of the Cozy Mysteries, the Bakeshop Mysteries, and the Sloan Krause Mysteries, and the Pacific Northwest series. This is Ellie Alexander. Say hi. So, aside from your bookish accolades, tell us about yourself.
Let's see. I was thinking about that because you had sent me some questions early on, and I think one thing people might not know about me is I'm a total klutz at everything I do.
Oh, I get that.
If I make it through the day without spilling on myself or on what I'm writing or on my laptop, it's a win. It's a total win. In fact,
I really get that.
Do you really? I know. My husband has purchased multiple special cups for me with lids that you can't spill. I managed to spill them. I don't think I've ever made it through a manuscript that's not just coated in coffee. Yeah.
We haven't quite gone so far as the cups with the lids, but it's probably a good idea at this point.
Yeah. Or don't, because it doesn't help, is what I'm saying. Not if you're a total klutz like me.
Yeah, we actually probably should invest in some of those because, she comes by it honestly, though. Her mother does the same thing.
Same. My sister's the same way. My niece, I think it's there's some genetic trend.
It has to be. I accept this, to know that it's not my fault.
It's definitely not our fault. Yeah.
So, what's happening this month is every month every March, our corner of BookTube has a thing called March Mystery Madness, and it is all about mysteries.
It's about reading mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
And Becky and I, we only read mysteries during the entire month. So that's all we read. Becky reads almost all cozy mysteries. I read all kinds, including cozy mysteries. And Agatha Christie, all that kind of stuff. But and it's the highlight of our year.
But what's fun about it is that this month your books have come up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. We have tags back and forth between the booktubers. People get on YouTube and answer questions about their favorite series, and yours almost always make an appearance.
Oh.
So you want to dive into some questions and we'll see what happens?
Yeah, but I got to ask you first, by the end of the month, are you sick of mysteries? Are you I never want to see a mystery for her? Do you need a break?
I am not as big a mystery reader. I do read a lot of mysteries. I'd say about 25% of what I read are mystery novels. But I normally spread them throughout the month or spread them throughout the year.
Yeah.
This month I read nothing but mysteries, and by the time it's over, I'll grab a Western or I'll grab something else but then a month later I'm back onto mysteries. So yeah.
It's safe to say I never get tired of mysteries.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Especially cozies.
Yeah, she has hundreds of cozies.
Let's see if you can see. Up in the upper corner here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We have 3 shelves full of cozy mysteries. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
They multiply quickly too.
They really do, and I'm constantly moving them out and bringing new ones in. It's great.
Oh, and I want to tell you, I just finished Death on Tap today, and I haven't read a lot of cozies. I'm a new cozy reader. Becky got me into cozies, and then a new booktuber got me into cozies as well. And I finished this today, and it is awesome.
Oh, yay! Thank you.
I loved this book. I love that the character was so smart in so many different things. She was a good mother. She doesn't put up with a lot of crap. She's very strong. And so far, I would say she's my favorite cozy mystery protagonist. She is great.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah, Sloan Krause is a blast to read.
And speaking of that book, there was a really interesting thing about it. It takes place in a Bavarian-esque town. There's a town like that in North Georgia. It's called Helen. It's based on a Swedish.
No, it's
Switzerland.
it's Bavarian.
Bavarian.
Yeah.
I've lost my mind.
Yeah.
It's based on a Bavarian town, and they have Oktoberfest every year.
It looks just like the cover of Death on Tap.
It does. It's called Helen, Georgia, and they have a great Oktoberfest every year. But that really brings the.
It reminds me of the way you write about Leavenworth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot.
Well, and Leavenworth is real too. So it's that same thing, you know, it's like that little touch of Germany. Like you feel like you're in a German village, but you're just on the outskirts of Seattle. But now I'm going to need to add Helen,
like as in Helen,
Georgia. Okay. I'm going to have to add that to my travel list.
As a matter of fact, you can probably Google it. It's popular here in the southeast. So yeah.
Just don't go during the summer. You won't make it out alive.
It's hot.
But that's good for a mystery.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's true. Go during the summer. It'd be great. Although heat exhaustion would not make a good premise. Anyway, yeah. Just speaking of books and how much we love Death on Tap. What kind of books do you personally like to read?
I'm a little bit like Scott. I mean, so I grew up obviously devouring mysteries. My dad taught Shakespeare. So he had me reading sonnets and soliloquies at a very young age, which I did not enjoy, I have to say. Now, as an adult, I appreciate that classic background. But, you know, as like a teenager, 12, 13, when I was really like reading on my own at that level, that felt like a chore. But my mom always read mysteries. So she would take me to the library and we'd come home with like, you know, P.D. James and Dorothy Sayers. And I like a lot of thrillers too, actually. And when the problem is, no one told me this early on. So this is a cautionary tale to anyone who wants to write a mystery. When I am writing myself, it's really hard to read them because I'm so nervous that I'm going to unintentionally get someone else's plot or, you know, anything like that in my head. And because I write pretty prolifically now, I have to read them. I binge them when I'm between books. But I read everything. I love sci-fi. I love rom-coms. I love historical. There's really nothing that I won't read. That's great. I usually have 3 or 4 books that I'm reading at a time. So I'm a Big Ten reader too. Yeah.
Cool.
It's funny you grew up reading Shakespeare. It very obviously came to play in your Bakeshop Mysteries.
Now I'm like, thank you, Dad. But at the time I was like, I don't want to read King Lear over the summer. Come on.
Oh Lord. Are you here? Okay.
All right.
My phone just did something really completely silly, and I have no idea why.
Uh-oh.
So we got who's your favorite author?
Oh, you're gonna make me pick.
Uh-oh.
Did I lose you? I see you.
We've lost your sound.
Can you hear me now?
I have no idea how to get your sound back.
Check out settings.
I can hear you fine. I don't know if that helps. Do you want me to look at my mic link?
Has your mic muted on the bottom there?
Nope, I'll try it. How's that? Nothing?
Muted.
Oh, I just muted us.
Okay. Well, no, we don't have to.
So you guys can hear. Oh, well, I can't. We can't hear her. Everybody else can hear her.
Oh.
Huh. That's weird.
That might be kind of tricky for.
That is very strange. Edit mic settings.
Let's see if that works.
Hello.
All right, we're gonna have to try this again.
Can we end it and start it with a
I was gonna say, should I leave and come back?
All right. Yeah, let's exit and come back. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries.